AEW promising big blasts and big reveals tonight. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Sunday, March 7th, 2021. This update is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us. Results from Saturday's New Japan Cup matches and the special episode of AEW Dark are straight ahead in this update. But first,
AEW.
A spectacle never before seen at an American pro wrestling event headlines AEW's Revolution pay-per-view tonight. Kenny Omega defends the AEW Championship against Jon Moxley in an exploding barbed wire death match. Omega shared the specifics on the rules Friday night. The ropes on three sides of the ring will be wrapped in barbed wire. Contact with the barbed wire triggers explosives on that side. There are also 3 areas on the floor wired to explode. And looming over all of this, a 30-minute countdown until all of the explosives in and around the ring detonate. There will be at least 2 major reveals at Revolution. Tony Khan is promising a huge new signing to AEW will make his debut, a man described as a Hall of Fame level talent. The second big reveal will be the 6th participant in a ladder match for a shot at the TNT Championship held by Darby Allin. The 5 men already announced for that match are Cody Rhodes, Lance Archer, Scorpio Sky, Penta El Zero Miedo, and Max Caster from The Acclaimed. Now this will be Sky's first match in 6 weeks. He's been sidelined with a torn meniscus. Penta just returned from his own injury, more on that in a bit. Sting will compete in his first match since an injury during a WWE Championship match appeared to end his in-ring career over 5 years ago. Sting teams with Darby Allin for a street fight against Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. The Young Bucks defend the AEW tag titles against Chris Jericho and MJF. AEW Women's Champion Hikaru Shida defends against Ryo Mizunami. Also the big money match between Hangman Page and Matt Hardy. Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor versus Miro and Kip Sabian, and the Casino Tag Team Royale, all set for tonight. A special edition of AEW Dark on Saturday night. Penta El Zero Miedo returned to in-ring action in AEW with a win over Azrael. Big Swole also returned to AEW TV for the first time in months, and she made it clear she is coming after whoever is the women's champion after Revolution.
After Revolution, payment is due, and my price is gold.
That clip from AEW Dark. We also saw a pair of post-match attacks. Miro and Kip Sabian laid out Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy after Taylor had just beaten JD Drake. The Butcher and the Blade went after Bear Country. Both of those teams are in the Casino Tag Team Royale at Revolution.
Ring of Honor.
Joey Mercury is the latest to file a lawsuit against Ring of Honor. WrestleZone was first to report this. Mercury alleges that ROH forced him to resign after he raised concerns about the safety of talent and the compensation they receive. He also claims his pay was not in line with the amount of work he was doing. This comes on the heels of a discrimination lawsuit filed against ROH last month by former women's champ Kelly Klein. 2 more first-round matches in the New Japan Cup are happening this morning.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Saturday's show saw the first major upset of the tournament. Shingo Takagi beat Kazuchika Okada. Also on that show, Kenta submitted Juice Robinson, and Minoru Suzuki beat Tomoaki Hanma. That's Just Pro Wrestling News for Sunday, March 7th. Our next update comes your way tomorrow morning. Please rate, review, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.